How you doing, people? It's your boy Ty the Gooner here, and this is my post-match video on the match we played away against Norwich at Carrow Road. And I have to say straight off the bat, our defending is absolutely shambolic. It's unlike anything I have ever seen ever, and the way Norwich just ran through our midfield was also completely shocking. And also, I found that we were a little bit more persistent. Well, positive is we were a little bit more persistent in this game. But in my opinion, we still were not doing any things right, especially on defense. If you go to the first goal, Timo Pukki, I remember I said in my preview that we should be keeping him quiet and stuff like that. As soon as I saw him on the ball there, it was Mustafi and David Luiz. And as soon as I saw him on the ball, I said he's going to cut to his right, he's going to shoot. What he did was he cut to his right just outside the box, he shot, the deflection off Mustafi, it's in. And then we went up the other end, got a penalty. I don't like talking about the way penalties are conceded. Then Aubameyang misses it, and then it gets called back as they say Tim Krul was off his line when the penalty was taken. So he retook the penalty and he converted the exact same side that he tried the first time. So beat Tim Krul on the second try. Then it became 1-1. Then, towards the end of the first half, Cantwell scores, which was also shambolic by our defenders. Just slotted into the bottom right corner past Leno. Very unlucky for Leno not to get there, but in my belief he could have got there. So he should have done better on that. And then Cantwell, of course, does these stupid dancing celebrations, which is what you expect from a wedding like that. But let's not get into players who dance at celebrations, because my players do it and I absolutely love it when they do it. But when other players do it, I don't really enjoy it. Another thing I feel I should talk about is us as Arsenal fans, we always seem to overhype things. And we definitely overhyped us going into this game with Freddie Ljungberg. This is what I'm saying. He is not, and I repeat, he is not going to be our full-time manager. No matter what happens, I think. Number one, he's not experienced enough yet as a manager. Number two, I don't think he's good enough as a manager. No disrespect to Freddie, Arsenal invincible, absolute legend at the club. But no disrespect to Freddie, I do not think he's good enough to manage yet. So, we totally overhyped this game, and I'm also guilty of this because I also thought the team would be reinvigorated, we'd have more positivity coming out the blocks, but to be honest, positively, we were applying pressure early on in that first half. We had around 3 corners in the first couple of 10 or 20 minutes. And it turns out we had quite a lot of opportunities from corners. And I mean, that's how we scored one of our goals. Mustafi tried to shoot it, deflected off one of Norwich's defenders. And then Aubameyang put a lovely finish, slotted it home. Which was good. And by the way, a ball... I actually saw this before Mesut Ozil took the corner. I saw the Norwich fans had a ball in the crowd. I saw a chap, he threw it from the top there and it came down to the fans at the low side. And it's funny, as soon as Aubameyang was about to score, they threw it on the pitch. I don't know if they did it to actually deliberately disrupt play, and because we all know the rule, you're not allowed to play with 2 balls on the pitch at the same time. But who knows what they're doing. They also, Carrow Road is actually a pretty hostile place to come to. They were hating Guendouzi, booing him on every touch because they thought he was, being theatric or whatever. But positively, I think we started both our halves quite well. We were applying pressure, that's better, which is what we need. But we just seem to be lacking the quality at the back. We're lacking a lot of quality at our back. And it's Not good whatsoever. We need to improve it. In January, we need to invest in a back line. And also, another big talking point is, why wasn't Pepe playing? I have no clue, and I have no clue to why he didn't even come onto the pitch. I think he would have helped. He would have provided more creativity for us going forward. And I was absolutely baffled when he did not start nor come onto the pitch as a substitute. But with putting all this aside, I'm going to do a quick player ratings. Let's start with Leno in goal. He was absolutely amazing in that second half. He saved our backsides. Those saves he was putting off were unbelievable. One I remember in particular is when the ball deflected and he quickly diverted and he saved it. That was very good. So I'll give Bernd Leno a 9. David Luiz, I'd give David Luiz a 6. I'd give Squadron Mustafi a 5. I saw, especially later on in the game, he made a few mistakes, but other than that, he wasn't too bad. But I think a 5 is being real and being fair. Kolasinac, I actually think Kolasinac had an okay game, I'm going to give him a 7. Then we go to the other side, Chambers. The problem I have is Chambers is he is not too bad at defending, but him going forward is not good whatsoever. His crosses aren't accurate, doesn't have enough zip on them. I'm not convinced in him being a forward player in terms of his final end product. I'll give Callum Chambers a 5. We move on to our midfield, to Guendouzi. He had an okay game, nothing too special, as usual, just passing it about. And that brings me to another thing. We are still playing a little pragmatic, playing backwards and sideways. That's because our players are a little low on confidence. I'll give Guendouzi a 6. 6 is fair. Then we go down the centre attacking mid to Mesut Ozil. So it's a difficult one. From what I saw, he wasn't creating a lot of chances. So I think, but he's definitely a better option to have on the pitch, as he's just almost so good on the ball, and his ball play is so pretty to watch. But I don't think he was too amazing. I'll give him a 6. I'll be lenient on that one. Then we go up front to Aubameyang. 2 goals. If VAR didn't exist, it would have been 1, but whatever. VAR is VAR. So I'm gonna give Aubameyang a 8. Then I'm gonna give Lacazette an honest 5. He should have been doing way better than he was. Don't get me wrong, Lacazette is my favourite player on Arsenal. I definitely think he should be doing better in these games for us. Moving on to the substitutes, I'm going to give Saka a 4. Didn't really impact the game. Martinelli a 5. Because he was trying, but he did not have much time to do anything whatsoever. Well guys, that's the end of my review to Norwich v Arsenal, where we drew 2-2. My prediction was 3-1. We all know how that went. It wasn't good enough. In my opinion, we still have to drastically improve, and we need to get a manager in that has authority and who will improve these players until the January transfer window to get us through the December period. Thank you for watching. Please put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe, like, and peace.